Now we're ready for the tassel part of it. So we are going to take our embroidery floss that you have and go ahead and pinch it in between the index finger and the thumb. Spread out the other 3 fingers and then start to wrap once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You can stop there if you want a thin tassel. If you want a thicker tassel, you can continue forward all the way to 27. So it would be 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So once you have your 27 loops, just go ahead and pull it off of the fingers, stretch it oblong, and then cut off that tip. Put this down for a moment, rest it, and then take another piece of embroidery floss about a foot long, I would say, or maybe about 18 inches even, just to give yourself a little wiggle room, and cut off that section because that's what's going to keep the tassel together, and then set aside any extra that you have. So that's what's going to bind our tassel. Put that to the side. Pick back up your big loop of your tassel, and right in the middle part is where we're going to tie the mala onto. So open up the 2 threads that you have at the top of the mala. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. And then place the tassel thread in between. It's easier if you kind of lay it down onto your stable base, your desk, or whatever you're working on. And then we'll take the 3 ties again. So we're going to tie once, make sure it's right in the middle of that mala. Tie that nice and tight for 1 earth. We can go right over left, tie through for solar, for sun, and then left over right, thread under and through for the moon, for lunar energy. Get a nice tight there, and then go ahead and cut off next to the base, making sure that knot is still intact. Let that go, and then join the 2 ends. So now you have your tassel, and then what you're going to do is to take that extra piece, that 12 to 18 inches that you cut off, and then we're going to tie that at the top of the tassel to hold it together. So give yourself a little wiggle room at the top, knowing that we're going to have to tie that to the opposite end. Place it down onto the top of the mala, or the top of the tassel, I'm sorry. And then we're going to loop once. We're actually looping 5 times for the 5 elements. So we have earth, water, fire, air, and space. Then we'll set that down so that we can tie the 2 ends together. I'm sorry, I'm technologically challenged, so sorry if you can't see everything I'm doing. And then we once again give it the 3 ties. Once for the earth. Pull through nice and tight. Right over left. Overhand knot for the sun, and then left over right, overhand knot for the moon. So it should look like that at the top, and then go ahead and cut your ends so they're nice and close to the tassel. Spare pieces can go on the side. And then just kind of rake the thread down so that you can find the loops that you created when you wrapped the tassel or wrapped the thread around your fingers. And then cut through the darkness. Find the other loops. Do the same. So we're cutting through the darkness. And then rake them down once more. Make sure you don't have any leftover loops in there. And then once everything looks pretty even and combed through, you can go ahead and trim up the ends. Make sure you're using a sharp pair of scissors, or else it gets to be pretty messy. And there you have your tassel. Ta-da!